Hello, Gemini. Okay, welcome to Super High Priestess. I'm doing a general reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It is October 1st, but whenever you find this video is when divine guidance has led you here. So hopefully it resonates. And yeah, baby. Oh, there are first cards. Okay. So this one popped out first, so we'll put that up there. That's Major Arcana for Journey. Gemini, you're on a journey indeed. Ooh, Perception. 5 of Water, Heaven and Earth. Ooh, I love her. And Integrity. Cool. And your underlier is Love, which that's always a great thing. Now, okay, let's do clarifiers later. All right, so this is the first card that popped out. This is the most important card for you, Gemini. And you've got the 2 fish there, which is your twin energy. Now, that can also be Pisces energy, but it's interchangeable because the 2 fish are a lot like the Gemini power with, the duality, 2 parts making up one whole. And this is very much your energy too, because there's one side that's light, there's one side that's dark, and so you're on your path, and your journey shouldn't be something that somebody tells you what you should do. Follow your heart, follow your authenticity, because this is your journey, no one else's. You have the power to choose, nobody else. And it's not like, well, one path is bad and one path is good. No, either path is fine. Either choice you make is going to be fine. As long as you're doing things from the heart and not trying to hurt people, your journey is your journey, okay? Light isn't better than dark. Dark isn't better than light. Neither one is bad. Just be sure of who you are. You have divine potential. That butterfly is all about potential, and this is your life. It's nobody else's, Gemini. Take power in that. Power in knowing either way I go is going to be fine. I have the power to choose. This is your journey, okay? Now, the 5 of Cups is looking at, you've got 5 cups, okay? A few of them fell on the floor, spilled, or broken. The wine is all over the place. That's the traditional tarot deck. And then you've got 2 beautiful cups that are filled with wine, filled with blessings and abundance. And you know what? This is the same idea. If she just looks down and is sad about the mistakes she's made, she's never going to see the beautiful things around her. She has friends coming in who love her. There are treasures. See? Treasures. And light. Light from the divine, light from source, light from love, our higher selves. And if she continues to be in despair, she's never going to see the beauty around her. So just on your journey, yeah, you've probably made some choices that you are not happy about. You've probably done some things that you're not proud of, but that's okay. We're here to learn. You are here to learn. You're here to be on this journey. And you know what? It is always your choice. If you want to look at the sad things and be depressed, you can totally do that. That is your choice. But you don't have to. And you can have joy in seeing the beauty around you. Look above and get that perception, because if you put yourself in somebody else's shoes, that's a different perspective than your own. If you're just in your own little world and you're like, oh, me, that's not going to help you. And Gemini, you're not that way. You're somebody who does think about others. You are somebody who thinks about the bigger picture. So this goes right along with your air energy. This is a very strong air energy. This is the major arcana for basically thinking outside the box, thinking from other people's positions. And you are good at that. You can do that. And once you get that perspective, you may be able to decide which way on your journey to go. So these are connected, okay? And do it in love, because even though this is the underlier, love is going to help you with every single one of these cards. If you look at somebody with love, you're not going to look at them in the same way as you look at them with anger. So, really remember that. Now, Heaven and Earth is all about manifestation. It's about how things are that you want already exist. They just might not exist in physical form. They might not exist in the way that you want it yet, but they exist. You existed before you got into that body. We are all really just spiritual beings having an avatar physical experience. That body you're in is just a manifestation of your spirit incarnate. Everything is connected. Heaven and earth are connected. And this is all about, also about treating your environment around you with love and respect. Like, if you go outside, you're not going to throw a wrapper on the ground, hopefully, because you wouldn't do that in your own house. So make sure you're treating the earth with love and treat yourself with love, because you are a manifestation of spirit. Everything is a manifestation of spirit. Your ideas, your thoughts, your goals, that house that you want to build and move into, that is already in existence, whether it's in your mind or in a blueprint. You know, it has the power to become physical. That's part of why you're on this journey, is to take the things that you dream about, to take the goals and wishes and things that you want and make them a reality. This Queen of Abundance is all about that. Queen of Earth. She is somebody who is abundant, and she knows the abundance is coming. She's not somebody who's worried, oh my gosh, we're going to run out of milk. No, because she's like, oh, well, we're going to go get more milk. There's more milk. You know, you don't really ever run out of food. There's still food. You just have to find a way to get it, to manifest it. And if you have faith, you know that it's there. So remember that. Be that nurturing energy that creates, that makes things, that is secure, and knowing it'll happen. Earth is about being stable. So love is also stable. So love what you're doing, love what you're making, you know, enjoy your life. Okay, so integrity. It's a major arcana. This has influence on who you are, who you become, and you can have all integrity or you can have none. There's wisdom in having integrity. I love South Park, and the last episode was about Integrity Farms, how he's like building this pot farm, and he's getting mad because other people want to grow their own, and he's like, there's no integrity. And Towley's like, you're a towel. And I was like, why is he saying that? But towels, when they're built well with integrity, no one else can influence on what they do, on who they are, and their integrity is strong. So basically, I know it's a joke, but Towley at least has integrity in believing in, he's like, pot comes from God. It's a gift from God. And you're a gift from God. Your integrity is something that you have to work on, but it can be a gift. You know, we're all working on integrity. Every person. Some have it more than others. And what this card is saying is have integrity with the things that you manifest. Now is the time to know what you want, and not to say that those things can't evolve, because surely your dreams can evolve, but have that integrity now and do it with love from your heart chakra, because that is going to manifest into this being, this Queen of Abundance that can be like, oh yeah, to your friend, hey, can you lend me $30? And you have the integrity that you do have it, because you're not worried about lack. You know it's always coming. It's always coming. The Crone. Yes, she is major arcana for magic. She is the magician of the deck. She can make things happen. She knows her power. She can refocus her power of creation into whatever she wants. She doesn't care what people say, because people will be like, oh, you're an old hag. You can't do anything. You can't make babies anymore. But guess what? Screw them. Who cares what those people think? You know your power. She's stable. She's strong. She's a very strong earth energy. And she is in her power. She can walk into the next portal of the next dimension if she wants, whenever she chooses. No one's telling her when or where to go. She's on her journey, and she knows what she wants. Okay? Gemini, that is you. Know what you want. Forgiveness. Okay? The Sage. Okay, the Sage and the Crone, they are counterparts. One is male, one is feminine, And he is also very, very knowledgeable and wise. He's a philosopher. He sees the world and learns from history and all the things around him through his life experiences and through books, because there are some books down there. He's wise and he's people by his side. Now make sure that when you do take the time to look at the things around you in the perspective and other people's perspective, that you do it with this wisdom and this energy of being not biased, not, hey, I'm stuck in my opinion, because opinions are not facts. Be flexible. Perception, you have to be flexible and try to put yourself in somebody else's shoes. Have the wisdom to do so. Now, with these cups getting broken and the loss that you've had, remember to unify with that special somebody in your life and forgive. It doesn't necessarily have to be about unifying with somebody else, but this is water energy as well. And this is about forgiveness, coming together in love. And if you have somebody that you need to forgive in your life, you don't have to go up to them and be like, hey, I forgive you, let's be best friends. Forgiveness is more for you than for the person being forgiven. Does that make sense? Because the more you fester onto that toxic energy of, I hate that, I can't believe that person did that to me, oh, I want to kill them, that hurts you. That doesn't really hurt the other person. They don't know half the time. It's hurting you. So take the time to forgive in your heart, and it might take more than one time. You might have to forgive them over and over until you get it. I know that's hard. Union, coming to yourself, yes. Intuition, it's very strong. And the underlying, yes. Yeah, love what you do, because you're about to make some really good stuff happen there, Gemini. Align. Everything does start in the mind, but heart chakra is very, very important when you're doing the work. This person is the 10 of fire, and it's a 10 in the tarot is about completion. So you're completing a cycle. It's time to get started on whatever this project, passion project is. There's something that you want to do that you've been thinking about and holding back on. And this card is saying now is the time to do it, and do it with love, because love is all the difference. Love can really make or break. Okay. All right, Gemini, I feel like, so this is your air energy, and this is a 5 of air. Don't get too mad at yourself or take criticism from other people for the things that you haven't manifested yet. Sometimes things are not on our timetable. It's divine timing. So take it easy on yourself. Don't be too hard. And how appropriate, because this Queen of Abundance loves herself, and this unification is all about coming into union of who you are, union with people you love. There's loyalty and there's potential in who you are and what you want to become, and you have the power to unify yourself and manifest. Unify your heart, body, and mind, and you will be able to manifest and become this queen of who you want to be able to share, to be able to give those things that you care about. Now, with integrity and intuition, you know how to be integritous. Nobody has to tell you how to do it. You know your flaws, you know your weaknesses, you know your strengths, and you know how to get there. Take time to meditate. You have the power in your hand. You have the wisdom. You're weaving this web. You're always developing, and you see the eternal light and darkness that comes from within all of us, comes from the universe, and there's a reason for it. You might not have all the answers right now, but you do have the intuition to guide into this person of integrity, to be more integritous, and to continue the good integrity that you have. This integrity doesn't get built overnight. Intuition doesn't get built overnight. The more you practice it, the stronger it gets. And this journey was made for you to be an abundant creator. This journey that you're on is yours to choose. You have the power to create. You have the power to manifest abundance. Don't get too caught up in the mistakes of the past, because you have the power now. This reading is saying you have the power now. And it might not happen overnight. It probably won't. Gradual. Okay, Gemini? But don't be too hard on yourself. Forgive yourself. Forgive others. Look at the beauty that you have, because wow, this unification, abundance, this is abundance here. This is self-love and abundance. You have the power. So thank you, Gemini. I'm so glad that you stayed for this, and I hope to see you again.